What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another trading video. Today I'm about to give y'all a tutorial on how I personally trade the silver bullet hour, the ICT silver bullet. Now, disclaimer, I'm not trying to seem like, as ICT call them, a 5-minute trader. So if you want to hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak, make sure you go to his channel or type in ICT silver bullet and hear it directly from him. Today, I'm just gonna show y'all how I personally do. All right, so first things first, what is the silver bullet? The silver bullet is a fair value gap that will present itself between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. that will give you an entry to seek liquidity, sell side or buy side. Now that we got a basic definition, how do we go about finding the right fair value gap to take? There are probably multiple fair value gaps throughout 10 a.m., 11 a.m., the silver bullet hour. But how do you know which one you should take? So step one, you want to build your narrative top down, starting with the daily. So I'm going to be using an example on the trade I actually took today. If you want to see that live trade, make sure you go click the link in the description. It's going to take you to the live trade I took today. So like I said, first you want to start with the daily structure. So you can see we got an inefficiency here. Yesterday we traded into. So we could either trade down to this one or we could try to seek highs. Now dropping down to the 15-minute and a split screen in the 1 minute. You don't have to do the split screen. I just like to do the split screen. It's more comfortable for me so I can see what live price action is doing on a smaller time frame versus the overall structure, which is something I'll kind of get to later. But on the 15, you want to observe how we're taking out buy side liquidity or sell side. You want to look at that on the 15 and then break it down on the 1 minute. All right, so step two, like I said just a minute ago, you want to pay attention to the 15-minute overall structure or the 5-minute. You can flip, but I mostly use the 15. And then you want to read live price action on the 1 minute. Now I'm on the market replay right now, so I can show y'all exactly the trade that I took. If you want to see it live, make sure you go watch the other video. If you look right here, I got the 10 o'clock hour marked up by this vertical line. So like I said, you want to watch the overall structure on the 15-minute. If you can see, we ran up and took out this high right here. You can clearly see that on the 1 minute by this big run up. So once we take out this buy side liquidity right here, I'm looking for a structure to show me a market structure shift to the downside. So if I play this for a little bit, you see we have a short-term high and then it breaks this short-term low right here, giving us a fair value gap right there. So as soon as it goes back into that fair value gap, I'm going short. So you can see we traded into that fair value gap right there. You would go short right here. Now you can put your stop above the, you can put your stop above the second candle of the fair value gap, or you can put it above the high. I chose to put it above the high this time because we had just had this market structure shift down. So I wanted to give myself a little breathing room so I could be comfortable. And then you want to aim for inefficiencies lower. So you can aim for this one, this inefficiency, or you can aim for this low all the way down here. Now, you don't want to aim for something this close. I mean, you could, but you want to give yourself a reasonable risk to reward ratio. I know ICT says, I think he says at least 10 to 20 handles. This might be 10 to 20 handles, but just to keep your risk to reward, you want to aim for something a little lower. So during the video, if you go watch that, I aim for this low right here. And if you just let this play out, you can see we got a clear run to that inefficiency right there. All right, so to sum it up, the silver bullet is a fair value gap that will present itself between 10 and 11 a.m. that you want to take to seek opposing liquidity. In this example, we had a fair value gap that gave us an entry to take us short, and that is based off the higher time frame narrative. So don't forget that part, that you need to be watching the 15-minute based off your daily narrative of what entry you want to take. I hope that makes sense. Another thing that will help y'all to trade the silver bullet hour is selling above old highs and buying below old lows. I know ICT talks about that a lot and how it can be weird, can be scary, because it's counter or it's opposite of what all the retail traders will tell you. So I'm in full belief, and like I said, if you want to hear this from ICT yourself, make sure you go watch him. But I'm in the belief, and he made me believe this, that the market traps retail traders. That's all they do, or that's all the algorithm does, is trap retail traders. And this right here is a perfect example of the market trapping retail traders today. So back when I was heavy into retail trading, I would see this as resistance. So you would sell the resistance, it comes and it burns you immediately. It burns you. Then this looks like a breakout because we broke this resistance right here. So you get long, for the breakout, and then it comes and destroys you. So if you see it take out an old high or you see it take out buy side, do not be afraid to sell short. I just wanted to put that part out there because if you look at this run up, we do have gaps here, a gap here. So it's like, oh, why didn't you take these gaps? So if you would have took any of these gaps for a buy, you would have got burned. But like I said, make sure you build your narrative and you read what price action is going on. We have all these buy stops here that we ran up and took out. So with the market structure shift, I had the confidence to go short because I'm confident in selling above old highs. So I hope y'all kind of understood that it's really a tricky thing to get in your head because you're so used to buying like breakouts, or you see the market going up, you want to join the move, follow the trend, when really they taking out buy side liquidity to go lower. If y'all enjoyed that quick tutorial, make sure you give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications for future trading videos. I'll see y'all in the next video.